Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Using his legs, it's Johnson. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
It's really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting, they thought with certain formations, they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Motion now from the tight end. In the red area, it's Johnson. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Checks this down to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. And now the handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Mays. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And the Demon Deacons will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Back to throw again. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Pass caught down at the 20. Touchdown, Wake Forest. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback at that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
This is the characteristic about great quarterbacks that stands out to me. Their ability to make a play when things aren't perfect. Here, they get to him. They put pressure on him. He's about to go down, but his instincts to be able to find that back, check it down before he hits the ground, gives this offense a chance to be able to pick up positive yards and get the first down.
Tackled there by the defense.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes a quick grab. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Canes are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And the defense wraps him up. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Mays. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mays. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
On the run, it's Johnson. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And there's the handoff. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And the tailback's got it again. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Receiver makes the grab. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. A completion makes it second and short. The back's got it. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. He makes the grab. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The Demon Deacons come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective. When as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it costs you.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Get this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside of the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's moving out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. This will likely be the last play of the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And the Demon Deacons are on the move here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
The Demon Deacon starting a new series here on 1st and 10. As the first down is still going. Touchdown, Wake. Made the defense look slow that time. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Canes come to the line in the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Bringing you back, it's Mays. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And the single back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. Want to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The attempt is no good.
Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, man.
8 after that miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
They'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking for his big tight end. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch made by the tight end. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Well, the defense knows it might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Ball handed off. Breaking free at midfield. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Offense in hurry-up mode. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's that defense shifting again. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
2nd down after that previous play. They're going to run it. Moving right through the contacts. Touchdown for the U. Wills his way to the end zone. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Mays. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's the handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. The sure hands. It's Mays. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier tackled there.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here because, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with the first down. Now here, 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Kick is up and no good. After the miss, it's still a 1-possession game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Looking to pass here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And he's got his man open downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Sack sets up 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught inside the 15. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Pressure is coming. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
What if they got cooked up with his 2-point conversion attempt? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's sacked on a crucial 2-point conversion. The offense still trails by those 2 points. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense back out on the field now. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Just ran away from the defense. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, it means you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Bringing it out. It's Hunter. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First down. We're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. He escapes the sack. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. I give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this time it's complete. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And the Canes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they had to have the touchdown, Kirk, but now they got to get the ball back and score again for a chance to go to the national championship game.
They're keeping their hope alive on that sideline. That's all you can ask for. The season's on the line. You mentioned it. Trying to get to the national championship. It's time to make a big-time play here on an onside kick.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the 2-point conversion is good. We've got a 1-point game now. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. So here we go. Huge possession. Suddenly a 1-point game here in the fourth quarter. What can this offense do to make something happen? Keep the football. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32.
Here's a great example of the back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.